Early in the rehab process, when it comes to Little League elbow, or honestly any sort of injury, we want to combine two things. We want to combine isometric exercises for the tissues that are directly affected while making sure we're maintaining our global strength and mobility around the issue. So what does that mean? That means that the muscles that go right into the elbow here, so the forearm and the biceps, we don't want to load them too aggressively while we're recovering, especially if we're in a no throwing period or we're still dealing with acute pain. But we do want to use those muscles. So isometrics are a great way to do that because in isometrics is where we contract the muscle but it doesn't move. So there's a lot less stress and irritation in the area. So ball squeezes are a simple way to do that. You can use a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, anything like that. We're just putting in our palm, squeezing as hard as we can that we can manage. So we're contracting all these muscles here for about 10 seconds, doing that 10 times a couple times a day. If you want to, you can get more baseball specific. Hold it like you were throwing a fastball, squeezing with those fingers there to really target those muscles there. So that's contracting those muscles to get the blood flowing in the area without overdoing it and stressing it. Now, we want to keep the surrounding muscles, especially of the shoulder, the scapula, things like that, moving. That's why I love J-bands. So J-bands are great because they have a little cuff on here so that you can slide your wrist in here. So now when I'm exercising, I'm not having to squeeze like I would a normal band, which is using those muscles of the forearm that might be irritated. So I can focus on strengthening my shoulder. I can do a ton of reps, a ton of movements. I can go heavy with this, and I don't have to worry about stressing those muscles that run into the elbow. I'm maintaining my mobility and my strength in my rotator cuff and everything all around the issue. So that's a general rule for all injuries. You know, isometrics close by, moving around the injury as much as we can, especially early in the process, to decrease our losses that we're going to have during that shutdown period.